like I said, I ain't gonna be making too many drops speaking about this lame ass gang stalking shit, bro. But I just wanted to say this, right, bro. I used to feel sorry for myself, dog. I did, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I realized I don't even feel sorry for myself no more. I feel sorry for them, bro. They have to stay on a hamster wheel, bro. Like, literally. They have to be on assignment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got to take orders, bro. I used to feel sorry for myself, bro. I used to be, I didn't know how to feel, to be honest, because it was so much, you know what I'm saying? It was so much dramas coming in, you know what I'm saying? And flurries, you heard me, like, at every angle. And I was like, I couldn't understand it. And now that I got an understanding on this gang stalking shit, it's like, hey, bro, I really feel sorry for them. You understand what I'm saying? Because whether they got their record cleared, they getting their rent paid, you know what I'm saying, they getting a new iPhone or whatever, they already done gave away their soul, bro. Some of these gang stalkers was targeted individuals. And, you know, they call it the powers to be, the powers that be are the elite. Call them big brother. It's kids to me. They utilize these resources to do things like this. And they think they are in position to try to rehabilitate anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give y'all an example, dog. I remember I was working in Hawaii. I think this was last year. I was working at one of the markets. You heard me? I was in that bitch. I was in the back of house, and I went in the back of the kitchen and shit. And they started talking about me in third person, but I knew that it was about me. And then how I really know this they told on themselves. One of the gang stalkers and shit, he was doing pretty good at it. I ain't gonna lie, he was doing pretty good at it, to the point I challenged him to make me become more assertive and alert, more observant of my surroundings, and to increase my intuition and feel energy. So I use him as a guinea pig to get my abilities up, right? And I remember one day, because at first he was tearing my ass up with the gang stalking shit, you know what I'm saying? Hit me in the back of the head with radiation weapons and evil eyeing me and psychic attacks and projections and manipulating the energy with their fingers and shit. He was fucking me up bad. I didn't get what it was at first. I just always knew, like, my back be hurting for no apparent reason, and I ain't doing nothing. I wasn't lugging no, because I had several stash spots out there in Hawaii, so I could stash my belongings, and I know my back shouldn't be hurting like this, and I'm sleeping good. I'm sleeping on good shit, too. Man, I was getting shot in the back with witchcraft and radiation weapons. They like to hit you in the vital points of your body, you know what I'm saying, like the back of your neck, the middle of your back, the back of your head, you know what I'm saying, because they like to attack the nervous system, right? And don't get it twisted, yeah, some of this shit is radiation weapons, and some of this shit is capabilities that you would never be able to, they would never explain this shit to you, because I think they gonna get 86 or their whole family get assassinated, because this is some real top secret shit. But they use capabilities that's beyond humans, human nature. Whether you want to call it alien, demon, but you know what I'm saying, they use telekinesis and telepathy, and they use witchcraft, and they use energy manipulation, and they pulsate the energy in your back. So my back was hurting. And I remember when I used to work at this other job and my back was hurting, and I used to always catch, like, at first I wasn't that fast. I wasn't that fast at first. But I catch them and I turn around and I see their fingers going down, so that mean that they was pointing at me in my back. And my granny used to always tell me when I was a baby, like, don't be pointing at nobody. She never told me why, but now I know why. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's not good to point at nobody. She used to always tell me, don't point at nothing and don't point at nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to explain, use your words. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to use your words. And I caught on one day. I caught a motherfucker pointing at my back, and I was like, yeah, that's some witchcraft shit. That's some evil shit. That's some, you know, everybody here got magical powers, and maybe I don't, or maybe something happened to them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm coming back online type shit. So let me get to the point, right? Yeah, I know that was too much. So we in Hawaii and shit. I'm in the back of house and shit. And one of the dudes was like, Chef, how long we gotta keep doing this, man? I don't know, Chef. I keep doing this, bro. Chef, how long we gotta keep doing this? And Chef was like, we gotta keep on doing this because we gotta wear him out. We gotta make him tired. That's the only way we gonna get him up out of here. We gotta wear him out and make him tired. And I heard them saying that shit, and I was like, do these niggas not know that I'm right here? Like, they really think you that dumb, bro? Or maybe they just that cocky and naive. You hear me? And I'm like, nigga, I'm right here. I know y'all talking about me. You know when somebody talking about you, bro. And I was like, whoa, I never heard a gang stalker complaining at any of my jobs besides this job. And I ain't gonna lie, they was trying their hardest to get me out that job. And then I started to understand a lot of things. Like, now I know why they like to call the Mexicans Speedy Gonzalez and Slowpoke. Because, nigga, that's their superpower. They fast as fuck. How you think they could get the house done fast as fuck? That's their superpower. And I'm starting to realize the old world. You know, they didn't want me to remember the old world. I don't know, they wanted me to have some type of spiritual amnesia or some type of shit, not to remember how things really goes around here. And I know it's a secrecy. It's Masons and Freemasons, and, you know, you get taught the ways of how to use